Hey everyone, welcome back to another New World video. I hope that everybody is having an absolutely fantastic day, but let's dive into the information that we're going to be going over in today's video, and that is talking about the brand new update Into the Void update, which is 1.1 for New World. So that's going to start at 5 a.m. Pacific time or 1 p.m. UTC. So depending on what time zone you guys are, you'll have to figure that out. So East Coast, so Eastern Standard Time is going to be 8 a.m. and it's going to be released on November the 18th. And the expected downtime is going to be about 4 hours. So you guys are on East Coast, roughly anticipate that you're not going to be able to really play until noon tomorrow. So let's go over all the information, including the brand new weapon, which is going to be the Void Gauntlet. Now, a lot of people have participated within the PTR. If you guys were one of them, then you guys already know about the brand new weapon. So let's just kind of quickly go over it. It is manifested here on the island, and it can actually manipulate the powers of Void to support your allies and to liberate your enemies with its magical damage and support hybrid weapon, which uses intellect and focus. So it's one of the newest weapons. Obviously, it's coming out brand new tomorrow to the live server, and if for anybody that participated in the PTR, then you guys already know what kind of stuff it can do. So the Annihilation Tree focuses on maximizing damage at close range and revolves around Void Blade, the summon blade of a Void energy. The Decay Tree offers ranged healing and debuffs and revolves around the Orb of Decay, a dual-phase projectile that can be debuff enemies and also heal allies. So definitely check out this weapon. I can't wait to actually get my hands on it. It's something that I'm kind of interested in. Though I started out my whole adventure here in New World as a focus and a healer, and I'm not just sure if I really want to necessarily go back to it yet, but it is something that I'll try. And with the cost of the respecking as low as it is right now, then I probably will just kind of try, even though it's going to cost me technically 400 coin to test it and then go back to the play style that I'm currently playing. So I might not try it right away, but I will try it at some point very soon. There is going to be a brand new enemy that's going to be coming out, and I hope that I'm pronouncing this right, but it's the Varacion Knights. They're going to be coming here to the island, so definitely expect them to be around. Now, I guess I don't really know where they're going to be coming around. I thought I had read at one point or another that they're going to be in the southeastern area, but I could be wrong about that. But I'm pretty sure that I had read at one point or another that it is the southeastern area of the island. So we're talking like maybe Reekwater, I guess depending on where section you guys are looking at, maybe Restless Shores, or maybe one part of Windsward, or maybe even part of First Light, because that whole coast is kind of open, so we don't really know where that's all going to happen at, but somewhere probably down in one of those regions. And moving on to a lot of advances and improvements that the guys are going to be talking about for the rest of the video. However, if you guys are interested in very specific bug fixes that are going to be happening, then I highly recommend that you guys check out newworld.com for more information, because I'm not going to go over each of those specific bug fixes here in this video. There's just too many of them to go over, and honestly, we all know that the game is full of bugs, and we're hoping that a lot of that stuff will be fixed, but I'm sure that at some point or another, people will find something that has been completely broken from this update. It's bound to happen. So the world experience, so they added starter zone visual variety and improvements. So they updated the visuals and had added starting areas. The corruption and withered visuals will have an amplified in farms and points of interest. Ezra's Forge has been updated and moved from Armrain Temple to the southwest Windsward. Can actually run faster on roads. So while running on roads, you'll now receive a movement bonus, which is mostly what I travel on anyway, but we'll actually get a bonus speed of 10% whenever you're actually physically on a road and it's identified as a road on the map. The move speed bonus will not trigger unless the players have been running for at least 3 seconds and are on a road. The movement bonus will be canceled if a player engages either in combat, such as dodging, blocking, attacking, or being hit with a debuff. So if you guys like to dodge roll like I do, because I'm wearing a light armor, unfortunately this bonus will not apply to us. So I'm guessing that 10% is going to be faster than a dodge roll will be anyway. So might as well use the dodge roll when you're not on the roads, and don't use the dodge roll when you're not on the roads. The move speed bonus is not active until the player is actively engaged in wars, outpost rush, or duels. So it's not active. So in those things, you can't participate in it. So it's not like you can move faster to get to territories or zones or whatever it might be. Add 10% luck bonus and 30% gathering luck bonuses for anybody that is going to be flagged for PvP, which I'm actually really happy about this improvement change, just because there's not a lot of people flag for PvP anyway. And I don't really like to be flagged for PvP personally, but knowing that I can get a 10% luck bonus overall and just being whatever, I'm kind of curious to see what the Zerg runs in like Merkgard are going to be like. Just seeing how many people actually do that and how many people actually go after certain bosses. I wonder if that's going to change just things in general. We'll see. I feel like it could. Also, let's go talk about quests now. So PvP faction missions are going to be added, or brand new ones. So control points. So it's going to be a seize control of a fort. You got intercept, defeat an enemy faction member or members and collect their tiers. Not really sure how that's going to work. And then we got war camp loot. We can receive hidden plans at the enemy's war camp. They've updated several quests in the main story to improve the overall player experience with compelling dynamics, including wave encounters, destructible objects, and proximity tracking nodes. As a result of these changes, players will find that their progress reset from the main story quests so hopefully, if you guys have completed the story like I have and now are in Shadow Mountain, this hopefully shouldn't take over a lot of stuff, I hope. But for the people that haven't completed all of it, like I know a couple friends of mine that are not a level 60 yet, they're still completing the main story quest line. I'm sure that they might have some issues with this. The quest Old Stone Remembers and New Initiate Old Order have undergone more extensive restructuring, and the players who were on these quests who will return to Giannis the Fisherman Bend to re-accept the actual quest. So you have to re-accept the quest before you can continue on with them. They've updated the location of one of the survivalists, the Wolf's Den quest in First Light, to reduce the amount of travel. The encounter design has been updated, so the wave event has all 3 starter zones. Moving on to World Tech. I guess it's mostly just world bug fixes specifically in there. So they fixed an issue causing certain AI to spawn more frequently than intended. I know that I have a friend that complains about this all the time, and I do as well, because it seems like as soon as you kill something and then you move slightly into an objective like an elite zone, immediately behind you, the enemy that you just got done killing is already respawning. So fix various issues that could occur when interacting with the journal entries scattered across the world. They also fixed an issue with town project boards not failing to refresh at all. And then PvP experience bonus will no longer apply when you are in an expedition. So you won't get that bonus anymore going forward. As far as the combat, Consumables, they fixed a bug that allowed the well-fed buff to stack from different tiers and types of food. The most recent instance of the buff will now replace any previous versions. Fixed a bug that prevented weapon coating items from being consumed properly when you actually use those. Gear perk, they increased the scaling of leeching perks of rings and weapons from a range from 0.5 to 1.5 damage, and they've converted the health to hit from 1% to 5%. Increase the efficiency of the freedom, vigor, and invigorate debuffs reduction perks from the range of 3 to 5% based on the gear from 3 to 8% now. Decrease the cooldowns of a keen speed perk, which grants haste on critical hits from 10 seconds to 5 seconds, and increase the haste duration from 2 seconds to 3 seconds. They also increased the poisoning, bloodletting, burning, crippling, and feeding infected the duration from 3 to 7%, from 5 to 15%, which I'm going to like that because I cause bleed using a bow. We have fixed the bug that they allowed chain elemental perks to damage vulnerable characters. As far as navigation updates, the jumping and traverse are now disabled when navigation is disabled, such as when being hit with a root effect. You won't be able to use navigation. Updated the vault camera to smooth out the motion. And then updated jump to replace allow translation while in the air. And then again, there's just a ton of different fixes from there on out with rolls and warhammers and weapons and just outpost rush and wars and all a bunch of different things that are going on. And we just don't have time to go over all that here in today's video. But if you guys are very interested in all of those changes, make sure that you guys go ahead and check out newworld.com for all the updated information, because it does seem like a lot of weapons have definitely been fixed. I could probably make a video just on the weapon changes and fixes that they're doing on all the different weapons. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys go and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.